So, Staff, what are you doing?
Motherfucker, I'm busy.
Okay, good talk then. You want to do a slappy slap?
Go ahead. That's your.
You're gonna let me do it?
Yeah,
for once?
that's your new role. So.
All right, slappy slap's coming. Let's do it a second time. All right.
Action.
Warning, the following contains graphic content and language some may find offensive. Viewer discretion is advised. And we're back.
And we're here.
Finally.
Yeah. In the new place.
Yep. We've got the new podcast studio up and running now. Ish.
Ish.
It's still a work in progress, but it'll be our first podcasty.
We'll do
thing.
a little quickie here. So here we are. What is that? What's today? Thursday, the
7th.
7th.
Yeah, the 7th. So by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be next week sometime, 10th, 11th, something like that.
Yep, somewhere in that nature.
Yeah, we're still getting the kinks worked out. We've certainly spent a little bit of money to increase the quality of the production.
Yep.
So hopefully that helps a little. The audio's been a bitch. That's been
We'll see how this technology works out here.
We're in Ohio at Staff's house, and
the new podcast station.
The studio.
The studio.
It's the studio. It's definitely the studio. And so we're just having just a quick once over, kind of an intro to the new digs, just so you guys can see where we're going to be coming from now. They won't all be here, but I think
majority of them probably will be.
Vast majority. This is definitely going to be our new home, and man, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. AC works great. Heat works great.
Oh, it's nice in here.
Got our own pisser, shower.
I know. Yeah, I just live here. No more guest bedroom for me. When I come, I'm just bringing my shit upstairs.
Yeah,
the hell with it. Just
all you.
Where are you gonna be? I'm be in the studio.
Got your own little computer station right there.
Yeah. I can edit videos there. I can shit in there. I can drink in there. Wash my balls in there too. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good to go now.
Yep. You can sneak old Toaster up here and.
Oh, that may not make the final cut of this video. She may take a little bit of offense to that shit.
Give you the key to the back door, the code.
Yep, y'all have to get that. But we've been working all week. So for y'all that y'all don't know, we have jobs. Ish. Well, Staffin has a job.
Ish.
I all of a sudden have a full-time job again.
Yeah, you come out of retirement.
Early. Yeah, like that was the shortest retirement of the history of retirement. It was a good plan, though.
Yeah, no, it was going to work great.
Yeah, it just my buddy, my partner of 15 years, decided to button hook me a little bit, and he out retired me. Of course, the son of a bitch
he is older than dirt. So.
He's in his 60s, so I get it.
Oh, crazy! I hope you heard that.
Well, it's true. I think he qualifies for Social Security this year.
Well, I said older than dirt, so.
Well, he is older than dirt. We're having a good time. We've been working all week, and we finally got freed up in the Columbus market. So we came here, and finally, we've been needing to do this for a while.
Yeah, this shit's been sitting up here for 3 months.
Boxes of shit, new equipment. I mean, I've still got cords. Look at the cords and shit on the table.
Yeah, we'll get those fixed though. Be a little bit more professional.
And then we'll have some guests.
Yep.
So I guess is a big thing.
We still have some people we want to bring and talk to, so just got to get them here.
Yeah, and then this weekend we're heading to Kentucky.
Yep.
We're not weather permitting. We're just going to go and say fuck it.
Got shit to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah, food plots wait for no one. Boy, we've got deer on camera though.
Yep, starting to move.
Yeah,
a lot of bachelor groups.
Yeah, admittedly, for me, I don't have a deer on camera that I want to shoot right now.
Nah.
Admittedly, they've
not
got
for me anyway. Not for you anyway.
Well,
but
they've got a. What's so special about you, motherfucker?
I don't know. I like the big ones.
I like. Now, that could have gone a different way.
Huh? Big woman, big deer. So
yeah, all right, I'll go with that. So I like big deer also. I just haven't been afforded the opportunity to kill big deer.
You shot a pretty good one last year.
It was decent.
For you, I mean,
that was my
coming from Florida, not being able to see or shoot big deer like that.
Well, you know, I spent a lot of time hunting in upstate New York as a kid, and
But there isn't a Giants up there, is there?
Not really.
No.
I mean, if you like, the deer that I shot last year in Kentucky with bow was the biggest deer.
So I shot 2 little ones last year just for meat. Did they score bigger than what you shoot up there?
About the same. About average. Yeah. If you see a buck now, back when we were growing up and there was all row crop everywhere, it was a little different. But now that shit is gone. So heading to Kentucky this weekend. We've got a lot of chemical to get out, work on the food plots, putting a lot of lime down this weekend.
Yep.
Getting the ice machine all up and rolling, and loggers haven't been there to booger it up this week. So
it's still a shit show though.
What a fucking nightmare.
So the beans are coming up good.
Beans do look good.
Yeah.
Big shout out
to
Gen
2.
Yeah, Real World Wildlife
No
products.
till.
I'll overlay when I do the final edit. I'll overlay some of the painting shots. So first year plot, 8+ acres, which was
all wooded.
Yeah, hardwood timber.
Everything was hardwood timber.
There wasn't 10 yards of open ground.
Barely enough to get a buggy through it.
Right, there was
if you could find a way to get through it.
Right, old logging trail that we had to use, and now we've got 8 acres.
A true 8 acres, maybe plus a little bit
on top of a mountain.
Side of a mountain.
2,000 plus feet of elevation.
Yep.
And so we said fuck it, and we're going to try soybeans. Now, admittedly, I don't know how many 1,000 pounds of lime we put out, but it was a lot.
That was a lot there.
Yeah, that was problematic. But
But we did try the powder and we did try the pellets too. So
so we've got
the pellets worked out, I think, better.
The pelletized, it's definitely easier to handle, and you can certainly see where it goes down better. We hit the weather window perfect too when we put the pelletized down, because you got to have some rain or it'll evaporate. So that worked out good. And so the beans are growing, which is just nothing fucking grows in that part of Kentucky. So
that's the only thing that's really, really growing. We got some other stuff coming up, little bits here and there, but
and we're still fighting it. And with soil pH is a big thing. It's hard. We're taking timberland that's never been an ag, and
it's had trees, no sun,
100-year-old timber, plus,
no sun,
100 plus, no sun,
no growth,
closed canopy, clear cut it, working on it that way. But I'm and I haven't been there, so you actually got to go out and you
sent you some pictures.
Yeah, Jamie and Dakota was down there, and you guys were kind of hanging out and riding around. I did notice a picture at night, like 11:30, 12 o'clock. A picture came through of a buggy ride.
Yeah, they wanted to go for a ride. And I was like, man, I really don't want to go.
But you didn't bring an AR this time, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No ARs.
That's kind of what we do, though. That's kind of our go-to.
I had to bring chainsaws, though. There's a lot of trees now.
You had to cut that night?
Oh, no. Yeah, 11:30. When we were, the new path going back through there, I told you I cut 3 trees up, fell.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got more to cut, too, you said. Oh, yeah. There's some big ones?
No big ones. Okay. Just little ones. It's going to take some time.
Yeah, so
hopefully show most of them in the dozer when he's there.
That would be nice. So we've got, speaking of dozer work, so we've got, and we're making big progress at the house. We're getting concrete poured.
Yep.
I think they're grading right now. That grade was in there, bringing some good topsoil in there, so we can do some final grading and actually get some lawn established.
Something other than mud and gravel.
Yeah. It actually, this time last year, it was looking good.
Yeah.
We did all that work. Grass was coming up.
They come in and fucked it all up. It looks like a bomb went off in there.
Let me tell y'all something about these fucking loggers in Kentucky. They are some of the nicest people you'll meet in your life, but they will they can fuck up a wet dream. They can absolutely, they don't give a rat's ass what my deal with them was when we started, hey, I need you at this spot and this spot, and this is what I want to do. And they were on board. But my big thing was, you need to keep the place clean when you're there. I understand tops are going to be on the ground. But all the time and money we spent last year, which was tens of thousands of dollars on equipment rental and building logging roads and doing all that shit, and now
forestry mulch and all kinds of shit. Yeah.
And 2 weeks they fuck everything up.
Yep.
Giant washouts. Yeah, it literally destroyed your
trees still fucking hanging in the.
How do you feel about your favorite food plot being destroyed with that giant was last year?
Big deer I was chasing, they fucked it all up. And it's gone.
And we've not seen him since.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
But we're going to get after him this weekend, though.
We'll stick some cameras up, and hopefully he's still hanging around.
We've got some of that Real World Wildlife protein there, that Maximizer Plus that they
we're definitely throw that shit out. And we ain't been over there for what? When were they logging over there? 2 months ago?
It's been 2 months, yeah. So they've had.
When the season ended, he was still there.
Yeah, and alive.
Yeah. and then they come and fucked everything up.
Yeah, and he held late too. I mean, he was holding in late February, I think.
Yes.
We still had some pictures of him. So, and man, I'm hoping he's there. We've not seen Mr. Big Stuff yet.
No, that's shocking too.
Yeah, but we do have some. I showed Sumner the other day some of the pictures, and Paul and pointed
they
out.
shoot those deer.
Oh yeah, well, and,
I don't know about Sumner.
No, he would. No, he looked at some of those. Because we've got that weird genetic there where they're about even with the ears, but just super tall. Yeah, that 4.5-year-old that we're looking at, what we believe is 4.5, with he's got pretty decent main beams, but his brow tines are like 16 inches tall.
Yeah, they're fucking tall.
They're giant. And
his main beams are coming together and hooking, so I don't even know how he's going to rub a tree.
No clue.
He's so tall.
And Sumner reminded me, and he's right. He's like, that width that you look for, which is what I personally like. I like a wide frame deer. It's like that scores, but when you got 16-inch brow tines, that's going to offset that 5 or 6 inch difference.
Yeah.
And frankly, we're talking about score.
Yeah. Well, that was similar to deer you shot last year anyway, so I think it's obviously related genetically there.
I think there's a lot of those genetics there, and unfortunately in Kentucky we can't cull deer because it's a 1-buck state. So, unless I get the boys out there and Toby out there and they're willing to shoot a lesser quality animal. But I mean, our deal is still mature deer. We want to shoot mature deer, first and foremost, and
the ones that we chased all fucking winter long and late season long.
Yeah. And I need some meat in the freezer too. So those deer that we killed last year, that all of a sudden, you think you whack 3 or 4 of them, stack them up in the freezer. Oh man, that's enough to last forever.
There's tons of them. So, and you're getting some more does now.
Finally starting to see some fawns on the ground. Fawns have been hitting the ground, but they just, you're right though. Here in the last week for sure.
There are actually a lot of does that we're getting on camera. A lot more anyway. Yeah. Especially on that farm.
Yeah, and I think the beans, once they find those, but there's already deer in the beans.
Yeah.
And it's hard to cover an 8-acre field with cameras. I mean, you've got, how many did you put there? You got 4 now? You've got 4 cameras on that field. So there's no telling how many are actually there.
And I'm missing, I stuck 4 up, and I think out of those 4, I've got maybe one camera caught some.
Yeah.
The other 3 aren't catching them, so they're coming in somewhere else where I...
Well, it's going to rain tomorrow heavily, and then a little bit Saturday morning.
So we'll have to go fuck with these cameras anyway. I just kind of threw them up quick.
You'll be able to see. I mean, there's going to be fresh tracks in the mud, and you're going to see exactly where they're coming from, and we can reposition.
Well, I stuck one of the cameras up where all the brows were missing off the beans, so I figured they would be there, but I'm not getting anything on the beans right there, so I don't know.
And remember too, as these deer, right now it's feast for them in the woods.
And it's 8 acres too, so
and everything's green. So they've got, as much browse as they possibly want. And then, the next phase of that is when the acorns start to come in, they start to drop, and, deer, they don't give a shit.
Nah, when there's so many acorns, they don't give a shit about them beans.
But what's really going to happen is when, start to come in the late season or later in the season, when those acorns are gone and those deer start to move looking for food. So what we're going to end up with is a bunch of doe family groups that haven't been there that are going to start associating with these food plots.
And I also think because it's 300 acres right there, obviously you're going to zone in more deer coming into those little areas with those beans, because last year we didn't have that.
Right.
And it was just like a little plot here, but now it's like huge plots with beans. So.
Yeah, we've got another 8 to 12 acres.
That's way more than 8.
The bench plot.
Yeah. That's way more than 8.
Yeah, it's just dirt right there's probably some weeds now, but it's been graded.
It's
ready
actually
to go,
not, man. I mean, it actually
it's starting to grow up a little bit.
No, it looks the same pretty much.
All right, so yes, you don't have that bad seed bed there, the weed bed anyway, the old weeds. So, but it was all hardwood canopy, closed canopy.
I'm going to say that's probably more like, if that was 8, I'm going to say that's probably like 15.
We've not measured it.
No,
we just told them
because there's 2 side by side.
Yeah, clear here to here, and just go and get that shit out of there, and we'll deal with it. So, but we're kind of planning on that for September.
And what are you planting in that one? You said you were going to plant.
Well, our pH is bad there, so we've got a pH of 5.5 right now. So we've got and with any pH with lime, it takes a while for lime to work. So gonna have to get something in there.
Is that what you want to hit this weekend?
Yeah.
So we'll line that and just let it fucking sit.
Just let it go, and then the first week of September, after we're through sweating our asses off in a tree stand, after about the third sit, when we
I
have
don't know if I want to sit in September.
and it was hot last year.
If it's hot like it was last year, I'm out.
It was definitely hot. You got to slide up to your mic a little bit more. I can hear.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So
I feel like I'm eating this mic.
no, you're supposed to eat the mic. It's better than eating a dick. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Same thing goes with a microphone. Just don't shove it in your mouth. Get it close. Get up personal with it.
So no, it was hot as fuck, and I'm not sitting in it this year. So,
well, we've got that new First Light gear that's supposed to be, pretty comfortable for. Fuck, I don't know. I sat in that shit last year, in Kuyu.
Yeah,
their lightest shit that they make.
You're still cold? You were cold, though.
No, not in September. I wasn't.
You were probably fucking cold.
No, I had sweat dripping. No, sweat was dripping off my balls. It was bad. I had to bring scratching paper just to wipe my ass
That's
after
funny.
I had swamp ass bad.